No, I'm not tired. Well, I could run.
I had a girlfriend.
I run 100 miles right now.
I did have a girlfriend, but she died.
And this is why people are, why are you black-pilling all the time? I'm not black-pilling. I realize...
It's almost like you go into like war mode.
They're trying to convince me I'm insane.
What's your name?
My name? Oh, let me tell you my name. I'm confused because...
They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. Yeah.
I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor.
You shouldn't have killed my mom and squished my Walkman.
How do you expand viewership? Why you do that by appealing to the prurient interest that all of us have at the reptilian core of our brain for sex and celebrity gossip.
Tell me that this is about a condemnation of anti-Semitic remarks.
Shut up! Silly woman.
Who has talked about Jewish space lasers.
I'm confused because I never went to school.
We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
What the hell does that have to do with it?
I'm gonna smoke crack with the bums down at the pool ball.
Do you see where I'm like,
Does a confused person get a resolution?
I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can dance all night long. I can't help it.
I'm a nobody. You understand? And you can't kill a person with no body.
We're on a mission from God.
America to me means you can start a podcast with your friend and end up on an FBI watch list.
As you're aware, Satanism is very hot right now.
Welcome to war mode.
And don't tell me that I'm a weirdo because I'm upset about this and I should only go get upset about my favorite football team winning or losing. Listen, I know what tyranny means. I know the bankers are putting poison in our food and water. I know the bankers have stolen $8.5 trillion. I know we're under War Powers Act. I know they're hurting us. I know they're carrying out New World Order. I know they staged those terror attacks. You know what it's like to gut up to this and go out every day and go past the peer pressure and come out day one and say 9/11 was an inside job and lose most of the radio stations I was on. You know what it's like to go to sleep every night knowing you work for a bunch of psychotic killers and you bastards are probably going to end up killing me one day. You know what it's like knowing you've ruined my life. You know what it's like, you sons of bitches.
I'm not going to raise my voice because I'm committed to the Lord. I love you.
Yeah, so that like all those talk shows, like when I was growing up, all the talk shows were only like Jerry Springer.
Yeah, I mean Springer.
It was nothing of any sort of like good stuff.
Springer actually, I think it was a psyop in and of itself, where it took all of the crazy shit that you were seeing that was kind of real, and then they would that's like a mockumentary of it.
Yes.
And then never went back to that. But talk shows themselves kind of died out.
Like there was no good talk shows growing up. It was that and Steve Wilkos got a job as a talk show guy after Jerry Springer.
There was morning TV, like if you had a day off of school or you're chilling with your mom for the day, like you would see Phil Donahue with Holocaust deniers. You'd see Oprah with...
I don't understand like how like Housewives were handling that.
White separatists. Dude, this is just stuff you should talk about, but there was no internet.
Yeah.
So there was no this stuff always existed.
But like, dude, like there's that like the one clip of Oprah with the white dude fucking just throwing the N-word around, no problem. There's multiple of those. Like there's a lot of dudes and chicks saying the N-word on Oprah, and I never knew that shit flew.
Yeah, it's over now.
It must have been something happened with Oprah because she just started giving away shit. Like that stuff where it's like you get a chair, you get like they wanted people to go and watch Oprah to see what they got.
It's way before all that. It was way before like she became her. Like, she became Oprah.
Yeah.
Like, she was still famous and everything, but...
Dude.
When she had her talk show, it was a regular... It would have been up there with Donahue, but they took Donahue down because he went against the Iraq invasion. The first Iraq war.
And immediately just got axed.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, watching Pumping Iron, or not Pumping Iron, watching the Arnold documentary fazed me because, that wedding with the Kennedy... was the biggest shit I've ever seen him. That was fucking insane. There was people, the same shit with the RFK thing where he's talking about his dad. Like, it's insane that he like isn't the front runner for winning because like, dude, the fucking funeral procession for his dad's huge. The Shriver chick's wedding is fucking immense.
They're like our royalty.
And Oprah was at the fucking wedding saying the vows.
I think she just gave a like a speech or something. Like she was like.
But that's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, man.
The amount of fucking power. But I mean,
they were the most famous people.
Who, the Kennedys?
Oh yeah, for years.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I literally only know shit with the internet.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, it's literally just dudes like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It sucks that they do not like that family. They have a problem.
They fucking want to kill all of them, bro. It's not fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
like she freaked out when Arnold was like, "I'm gonna become a governor." She had a freak out.
The Kennedy. Oh, they thought. I mean, dude, if Arnold Schwarzenegger got killed in the name of the Kennedys, that shit would be unreal. The most like insane thing from that whole Arnold series was the fact that he was a millionaire before he even did any fucking acting or anything.
Belief, yeah.
That's absolutely insane that dude came in here at 29, had $1 million to his name.
Yeah, it kills me that what he's become.
It's
Schmay. They have shit on him, dude.
I mean, dude, that's the only
they
like
gotta have shit on him that we like can't even fathom.
You can't be that into weightlifting and then believe in lies because all you hear is people saying lies about you, like, oh, steroids going to kill you, all this stuff. Arnold Schwarzenegger's literally doing pec flies at like 80 or however old he is. Steroids aren't going to fucking kill you. They know all that shit's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And
you gotta see him talk about his body now where he just goes, what the fuck is this?
I mean, dude, that's probably fucking hard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's probably the closest you can get.
He can't see his abs anymore. Like, he's confused.
He's not getting a resolution either. Like, that's like... The way he looks at his body is probably like low level for how most chicks see themselves. That shit we're talking about fucking plastic surgeons. Like, dude, they're like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, it's along with Big Pharma, that's how they're going to steal generational wealth. 10 grand a clip, anything you want to do to your body.
Maybe, yeah.
At least, bro.
It can't go on.
Oh, yeah.
It's fingers in the holes of a sinking ship.
Dude.
You can't stop this stuff.
I went home.
That one dude that's all over YouTube trying to stop aging. It's like, dude.
Brian Johnson. Yeah. Have some fucking respect, dude.
Sorry. It's like, dude, you're out of your mind.
That dude looks like fucking dick.
Yeah.
His nails are fucking pure white.
His entire life is dedicated to getting to the next day. Well, I mean, what are you doing this for? You're a hamster on a wheel. He's a lab rat.
Literally.
Yeah.
The 3-way blood transfusion is just fucking disgusting.
What's that?
That's what he did. You didn't watch that video?
No, I just know
he did a 3-way blood transfusion from his son to him to his dad.
Oh, he has a blood boy?
So his son was his blood boy. The blood went to him, and then his blood went to his dad's blood. So they were in a fucking blood train of fucking blood boys.
That shit like makes my skin crawl.
Dude, just fucking go out to dinner and have some fun. Like, if you're that fucked up about aging, it's like, dude, it's coming for everyone.
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do to stop that.
There's no need to be doing this.
Unless, like, maybe that's just what he's into.
I don't know. I mean, the supernatural, superhuman shit's been around forever. Everybody wants to be a god. Everybody wants to be immortal.
Dude,
it's literally the intro song of Pumping Iron.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dude, I went home 2 to 3 days ago, and someone at my house was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's fucking terrifying. Like, they all looked like I think you should leave.
They got, like, their jaws hammered and stuff.
Bro, I remember this shit came out when I was in fucking high school, and, like, none of them had the big butts. It was like they were just kind of fucking hot. Kim Kardashian got fucking bored out, and, like, all of her sisters were beat as shit.
Yeah.
They all looked the same, and the oldest woman, the Kris Jenner chick, Bruce's fucking wife, it looks like she's like a skin-walking reptile wearing someone else's face. And it's like G's upon G's. And they get their, like, I think they might get, like, bones replaced. And, like, they're doing shit the elites do. It is fucking terrifying. Like, they had a huge dinner, and some dude came in on, like, a flying jet, and they all looked over, and they're all, like, fucking looking like they're reptiles staring at this dude in a jet, like, whoa, that's crazy. And they just go back to talking. Like the elites of the elites just watching weird shit at outdoor dinners.
Yeah, I mean, those little Jenner girls hit the socials, and then I'd like to say that's the dark side of Instagram, but it's tough for little girls to sit there and take a look at that. You know what I mean?
Dude.
It's tough to live your life if you're just a regular looking person. I have a hard time when we go to the gym. I'm just sitting there just going like, holy shit, this is nuts how ugly I am. And I'm just standing there like, and like I was trying to do their shoulder shrugs, and I was like, I can't.
You like where I put those that bench today?
Are we even allowed to do that?
Put that dunce in the corner. You look at what you've become. You have to become a man now. I put that fucking bench as close as I could to the mirror. It's the only thing. It's the only dude you're fighting against. The whole gym's full of people. There's one dude, the guy upstairs, fucking shrugs. Yeah, I mean they were literally like one of the first like Instagram famous people, like before influencers.
Yeah.
They got ruined, and then they ruined almost every chick in the world. Looks and lifestyle choices, every fucking chick's acting like them, and I'm not cool with it. But yeah, I mean, it is fucked up that like all those like reports of Instagram, it's fucking self-harm for chicks. They're real fucked up in the head, and that's literally step one.
It's really not even the bad part of it.
Dude, everyone can suck my dick. With that Pizzagate shit.
Now, quietly, take your hat off to memory hold.
Yes, literally, this dude did this shit with Mouthy Buddha, BH Kids, all this stuff. And like, dude, the fucking craziest part is Instagram sits there and is like, oh, we're closely grading all this, making sure it doesn't happen. One of the top hashtags, pedo whore.
Yeah.
You're fucking like... You couldn't say a bad thing about Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer. You couldn't say it. Not a hashtag. You couldn't utter it on Instagram without immediately getting fucking hit.
Well, they really went after the January 6ers.
Literally.
And all this stuff just goes on. Anything in the realm of politics is totally cool. 6-7 years ago, man, if you were trying to tell people that cheese pizza emojis were a bad fucking vibe.
Swirls. It's on every fucking toy.
All you get is eye rolls, right?
Yes.
Stanford, Wall Street Journal. Certain emojis function as a kind of code, such as an image of a map, shorthand for minor attractive person, or one of cheese pizza, which is the initials of child pornography.
Dude.
That's a fucking guy investigating at University of Massachusetts.
Dude.
Many declare themselves lovers of the little things in life. That's one of the things that they'll put in as a code.
Bro. Imagine, like, I don't understand the horniness where you're on Instagram, and it's the same stuff with James Alefantis and stuff, even though Jones says, like, the DC shit was a trap and all that stuff's fake. All those chicken lovers, all the fucking hashtags were the most, like, pedophilic things in the world, and everyone laughed. It was like, there's no proof. There was literally screenshots from Sean Speaks on all of this shit, all of their comments. And the same stuff with the Balenciaga. It's like, it's all weird ass fucking Instagram hashtags that just lead you to buying fucking kids.
Well, the Stanford report is on self-generated. They call it CSAM. It's
what?
Child sexual something. It's like acronym for basically like kiddie porn on fucking Instagram, but it's all self-generated. So the girls will say, like, I'm on chapter 14. They won't put their age.
Right.
Or they'll say, I'm 31 with an arrow reversing the numbers.
That's fucked up.
But meanwhile, that's actually a 13-year-old girl with whore written on her forehead.
God,
and they think that these girls are getting trafficked. And then they jump from one platform to the next platform. And I don't know what they're called. Like, they'll jump from Instagram and be like, come over here. And that's where the DMs go on. And, like, I can come and meet you.
Yep.
Do you want to see me fuck a dog? That kind of shit.
I mean, dude.
And they'll they hurt themselves, they cut themselves.
Pedophilic bestiality is literally the end of the road.
Yeah.
That is some of the most disgusting shit ever. They had it in the Mouthy Buddha documentary where you would go to one of those, like...
child sexual abuse material. That's what they call it.
Dude.
And then Instagram puts up a warning saying how
crazy.
Bad it all is. And then you can say, notify, like, let's get some more information.
Let's get more resources on it.
Or see results anyway.
Dude,
how the fuck is this thing? Then they do a whole breakdown of how Instagram will lead you, the algorithm will give you more, whereas these other platforms will nix it. Like Twitter nixes it.
Dude, it fucking says, like, if you try to watch, like, a death video on Instagram, it's like, this may contain graphic violence. The warning literally says this contains child sex abuse. Bro, how the fuck does that even go? Like, why is that even a thing someone made as a warning?
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't even be able to get to that point.
Yeah, the chick that was in the Wall Street Journal thing is separate from the Stanford report. She's like a mom that started figuring out that there's like toddler videos. And
she would get sent tips.
Yeah, incest toddlers. And
bro.
Yeah, dude. There's memes. She found an account with memes that had over 10,000 followers of nothing but these topics.
I don't understand the numbers, dude.
Yeah.
How the fuck is there that many fucking people that are into this shit?
Yeah.
And like, dude, the other thing, they came out, it's tough because it's all about like people want their privacy and stuff. And the fact that like Meta is like encrypted end to end or whatever, you can share this shit all day long and they can't get in trouble.
Yeah, one of the fucking some of the hashtags that they put up for themselves, like pedo bait, and then it says NSFW. So it's minor, not safe for work. That's fucking nuts, dude.
I mean, these are this is what I don't understand. These are hashtags they can't bust, but if you say COVID on YouTube, it immediately will ban you.
Yep.
Utter the word.
They're on our ass, dude.
But this is like, this is the same thing where like I get pissed off and you think there's like satanic fucking pedophile elites running the world because you can't speak out against like big pharma, but you can have pedo whore as a hashtag.
Well, this is something that they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy the family and like really just have a fluid world where there's no boundaries.
Yes.
There's no countries. There's none of this shit, dude. They've been doing this shit since the 40s. And this is the shit they're on. If you go against this shit, they call you crazy. And they'll chuck up dudes and be like, look, he's nuts. Look at him acting like this.
Yeah, obviously.
And you know what I mean?
They ruin every single person in Hollywood that speaks out about this.
Yeah.
Isaac Cappy got killed.
Yeah.
And like,
that's
dude,
what we were talking about with the Chappelle thing. It's like Chappelle sat there. He realized what was going on to him. He got all that fucking money. He got freaked out because people started trying to tell him in his personal life that he's crazy.
the wall thing was insane.
Yeah, they put up a wall. Yeah.
Like, but there's definitely people like, I've never thought about this in my life because I'm an absolute peasant. But it's like if someone had like a rare Pokemon card, like you wouldn't want to let that do you wouldn't want anything bad to happen to that Pokemon card, but what you think is bad and what that person thinks is bad are two completely different things.
This is moral relativism. This gets you in trouble.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, you have to have like a basic set of agreed upon shit by society. And we normally do it, but they tried to undo all this shit in the fucking 40s. They literally created like a group of people. I mean, we can get into it if you want, but they made a fucking whole thing where they're like, we're going to make sure totalitarianism doesn't happen again. And they started trying to do mind control to reprogram people's minds so that World War II doesn't happen again, because we can't have that anti-Semitic shit happen again.
Right.
And they went on a mission. And
were these the Nazis?
They came out with a paper called the Authoritative Personality or something, and it's the Frankfurt School.
Dude, we talked about them on the fucking Patreon, those bastards.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, the worst thing about the Frankfurt School is like, yeah, they're fucking real weird and they want to control your mind, but they hit Dago in suits and ties and were fucking shitty about it. Like, they went to San Diego and chilled in full suits and ties like, this sucks. Like, let's do something else. They never busted out the shorts. They never did anything chill.
What are you talking about?
The dudes from the Frankfurt School sent guys to the West Coast.
Oh, they sent them to Esalen.
Where's Esalen?
Esalene's like real hippy-dippy. This is where you get Terrence McKenna. This is where you get Rupert Sheldrake chilling.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you get all those dudes chilling there. Timothy, this goes back. You want to get into Frankfurt School shit, dude? This goes back to the OSS trying to do psychological tests to see leadership among elite soldiers. That dude, fucking, his name's Murray.
Murray, yes.
Murray. Fucking, that dude, he ends up getting LSD 25, dropping it on Harvard's campus in sugar cubes, and tapping Timothy Leary on the shoulder and saying, do you want to do this stuff? Do you want to get into this? Fuck. This is all funded by the brand new CIA. So like they came up with they had this thing called the Macy Group. They had these meetings.
The fuck's a Macy Group?
Macy,
this pre-CIA shit?
You know Macy's?
Like the store?
Yeah. Back in like the late 40s.
Where you get Polo, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica, stuff like that?
Back in like the late 40s, going into the 50s.
Before that, it was actually Strawbridge's, and we tore down the Strawbridge Clothier fucking mansion, actually.
This is the precursor to Artichoke, which is the precursor to fucking MK Ultra. And these fucking dudes...
I started square one here.
They got into trying to control people's minds, in air quotes, to avoid totalitarianism. I'm just saying, they didn't do a great job. Look at what happened last year.
Obviously, dude.
You know what I mean?
But
like with all of their experiments, none of this shit worked out. But this dude Murray was like, I got this. I used to do soldiers. Timothy
He's the dude who you had on the intro where it's like, I can run 100 miles. Is Murray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from the experiments where they used to give soldiers PCP and acid.
Dude, that's literally not good.
Yeah.
That shit fucks me up because like that, like if you did it and you know that and you're like, dude, try this. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen. If you just said, I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen, eat this piece of chocolate, and then I began to trip on mushrooms, I would never be able to put my brain back together. Because I would have just thought I completely lost my mind and it's going to come back.
Yeah, well, he tapped Timothy Leary to go start this shit. And I'm trying to remember all this stuff. Anyway, he ends up at Harvard, but you know who else was at Harvard? It's Ted Kaczynski.
Teddy K, obviously. That's fucked up that he's dead.
So they took 20 kids and they were like super hyper intelligent, and just to experiment on them, to give them psychological stresses to see how they would react, they ran this MK Ultra program on him. And I'd love to know the other 19 contestants, but his code name, his like
Syrian.
It's I don't know what kind of weird.
Wait, where's the Macy's thing?
Oh yeah, so these guys, they after World War II, all the elites at the time, all of the I'm trying to remember this movie I saw. It's called The Net. It's about the Unabomber.
Oh, yeah. You told me about it before.
Yeah, so there's a lot in this movie. It's tough.
How did the fucking selling polo come out of this?
It's a bit... No, that already existed.
Okay.
They used to meet, and they had these conferences. All of the... Like, John von Neumann.
They're not satisfied with the fucking... You're making tons of money off clothes.
This has nothing to do with Macy's.
Okay.
All right? Let it go.
I'm confused.
You're a fashionista.
I'm confused.
Yeah, this is just the... like the intelligentsia, the shit that President Eisenhower worried about, the technocratic elite.
Yes.
This is what he was talking about. These guys that are meeting, they're having secret meetings with the CIA to try to reprogram, destroy the culture and reprogram everyone's mind so that they can become world citizens.
This is after everyone got super woke at World War II.
This'll, yeah, exactly.
After the ultimate, you know what?
I definitely wrote some of this shit down. I have to look at this shit.
That's after one of the most ultimates, dude. I've been thinking about it.
This is getting too far out from my mind to even wrap my head around. So when they would meet, dude, it was like von Neumann. It was the dude Murray. And there was a dude, Wiener. Wiener invented cybernetics, and this is basically all cybernetics. So he
invented cybernetics. What year is this?
We're talking about coming out of World War II. He started in World War II because they wanted to use technology from MIT.
Yeah.
This is a lot. I'm sorry.
To bang kids.
Yeah. So this guy says, like, dude, when these guys are up in these planes, they're one with their machines.
Yes.
So he created.
I know. I drove a trash truck.
Yeah, so when you're in a trash truck, you create like a feedback loop of like, you tell the truck to do, the truck kind of tells you what to do, and it's symbiosis, you know?
I had to drop my friend off real quick. I had to drop my friend off at Bartram Gardens for a wedding. I went down the wrong way. It was just a trail, and you couldn't turn around the trail, so you had to back up. Bro, I put that bastard in reverse and looked backwards. It was my two people in the car. And they're like, how the fuck did you just back up this thing that fast? Curves, turns, all that shit. I live for this.
Yeah. So this guy, Wiener, was sitting at MIT, and he was like, guys, we got to start trying to defeat this situation of cybernetics where all this new technology comes out and people just become one with it. So it's all like about like how man becomes...
So these like the OG transhumanists?
This is just the beginning of like the recognizing that these are not just tools. You're one with the tool.
Yes.
But if this is going to be computers...
Very German thinking.
Yeah, if this is going to be computers, this is going to have a feedback loop and kind of get out of control.
Yeah.
And like you can see it all with social media now.
Yeah.
But like they have all these systems where they use the social sciences to try to recreate minds on a mass scale. So they did like a test to try to like figure out what fascist thoughts are. And
how?
Well, strong families. That's bad.
Do you love fucking stuff that makes sense?
Yeah, so they wanted to get rid of all that shit because they were like, that's what led to the authoritarianism and the totalitarianism of the Nazis.
It's crazy that it starts with strong families.
Yeah.
That's just like how you don't get fucked with, like how not to get taken advantage of. Have a strong family. All of your kids it'll be harder to take advantage of them.
Yeah, so they used to have these Macy conferences with the dudes from RAND, the dudes from the CIA,
and the dudes from Macy's,
and basically like different professors from everywhere. And they used to just sit down and think of ways to break down the idea of like a national citizen.
So this is like OG Event 201.
And try to create them to be world citizens. And this shit's going on right under Eisenhower's nose.
Globalists.
Yeah.
The technocrats.
And during this time, they invent the beginning of the internet. And it's a computer system that goes all around the country. And it was, if the Soviets attacked one node, all the other nodes could still be in operation. And it was called SAGE.
They've been about the nodes since Nam, bro. Before Nam, honestly.
That was called SAGE. And then they invented this thing called ARPANET. But then they killed off ARPANET because NASA came in.
Or did they?
ARPANET used to do all the space shit.
Really?
And when Sputnik happened, fucking Kennedy came in and was like, yo, ARPA, you're fried. I'm starting NASA. Then ARPA goes, we'll just get into computers. And then they invent the internet. So
okay.
The internet was around in like...
So that's that shit where people like, dude, the internet existed. It was a military fucking tool.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out like the point of like the Macy's guys where they were trying to figure out how authoritarian, just like how authoritarianism just comes up out in like a mass phenomenon. They were studying like mass phenomenons, like mass formations.
I mean, dude, it's when shit sucks.
Yeah.
Like when you completely destroy a society, then you have authoritarianism. Have a strong family. You won't have it.
Yeah, so they did that from 1946 to 1953, and that Murray dude was in those Macy's things till 53. And then right at 53, he starts Artichoke with the CIA.
That was going to be my next question. What is Artichoke?
That's the beginning of MK Ultra.
So, like, what are they doing in the beginning of Artichoke?
They're doing acid.
Experiments on fuckers?
They're doing acid in fucking Harvard.
So, like, is Artichoke the time period when, like, they're giving it to, like, dudes with prostitutes and guys are jumping out of windows and shit?
That's Artichoke, yeah.
Okay. And, I mean, they got fuck all from that.
When they get Timothy Leary and Ken Kesey out touring with the Warlocks, then will become the Grateful Dead.
Yes,
that's
thank
all
you.
MK Ultra stuff.
Such a good fucking fact.
Out on the West Coast. And then all these guys are in this one movie where it's like, the movie's called The Net because it's like, it's a net. It's like a complete like system of interconnectedness that leads you to a guy that was allegedly bombing universities and airports. The acronym would be the Unabomber.
Wow. That is a wild start for the Unabomber.
Yeah, his code name when they were going through the 20 kids was Lawful, which I think is insane.
Yeah, probably because he was fucking following the rules, chilling.
Yeah, man.
Like, dude, I can't imagine in the Artichoke days being like a Yancey kind of guy, walking around, kind of being pretty bad with a prostitute, and then the walls start melting.
Yeah.
Like, how did you think anything positive was going to come of this?
Well, they were given Ted Kaczynski, he was a 16-year-old.
Yeah, he was super gifted for his age.
So he had 170 IQ, and they filmed. They still have like the paperwork from it all, but they filmed all of the tests, and no one knows where the films are.
Didn't they sit him in front of shit and like make him watch stuff, like eyes taped open shit?
No one really knows.
Dude, I was chilling last night, fucking eating raw butter, the normal, and someone was at this place, and I was like, dude, fucking Ted Kaczynski died, R.I.P. And she looked at me like, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Well, all the guys that, the guys that are in the movie, they're all like that.
Everyone's like Kaczynski's gross. Is that the one where they try to make him like a weird incel pervert?
No, that's Ted K. But, he was nuts. Like, in this movie.
Dude, you can't be normal with a $170 IQ at 16.
He claims he wasn't the Unabomber. He claims that.
Believe it 100%.
We
can end this podcast.
he claims that the manifesto is not the manifesto. When you read it, that's not what he fucking wrote. That's what they.
That could be written by the Rand Corporation. Like, this is what's going to happen in the next fucking few.
He claims it's been highly edited and it never got published in its full form, and that he never did any bombings.
Dude,
that's what he took that to the grave. Yeah, and he wouldn't talk to anybody when they tried.
How could you?
So, one of the people that he bombed was one of John Brockman's boys.
Who's John Brockman?
The Edge.
Oh, the Edge Foundation?
Epstein's squad.
Wow, dude. So this is just the other side of the sword.
He just, one of the victims is this dude, David Hillel Galanter or whatever. He gets his hands and his eyes blown out.
That's anti-Semitic.
And that guy's a wild child, too. He doesn't believe in women in the workplace. He's a fucking...
Dude.
Hey, man. I mean, he got a bad rap, too.
Want to get shit done?
Yeah, he was big into this cybernetics thing, but John Brockman was this fucking art queer, fucking walking around New York trying to be all like hip, and they all love hanging out with artists for some reason. These science guys, and they're all reading like Marshall.
It's definitely sniz.
They're all getting into like Marshall McLuhan. the media's message type shit and Buckminster Fuller and all this shit. And they're out there like, oh, we're so smart. And then he starts collecting these dudes and he's like, I'll publish whatever you guys write.
Brockman.
So he basically grabs all the Lex Friedmans of his time and says, I'm going to produce your podcast.
Oh, yeah,
and
true.
Like that kind of thing. And they call it the digerati, like digital literati.
Oh,
type
okay,
thing,
okay.
You know? And one of the dudes is this guy who invents personal computers. And he also, though, invented this thing I bought for Tom. It's called the Whole Earth Catalog. It's how to, like, completely live off the grid. And in the movie, they kind of allude to the fact that, like, Ted Kaczynski's a math professor in Berkeley, in California, right where this Ken Kesey wild shit's going on during the Vietnam War. And then there's this other life, like live like Thoreau out in the woods, offered to him in this catalog. And it was like a big thing in the counterculture. Like, you could live off the grid. You don't have to live under this fucking...
I don't know how, like, if you were Ted Kaczynski getting all those tests onto you, I don't know why you wouldn't live out in the woods.
Yeah, so he ends up, like, they kind of say, like, he might have seen some of these ads, or it just kind of gets into his head.
Yeah.
He pieces out to Montana, and he builds himself a fucking campsite, and he starts ripping. That's the story.
Yeah.
But the media he refused, when he got arrested, he refused to talk to any psychiatrist.
I wouldn't either. They would Chappelle you.
He didn't believe in any of it, and the media came at him hard.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I mean,
nobody wanted to read, like, the whole thing was he wanted the New York Times to print his manifesto.
Yeah.
And it was, he claimed to be this thing called the Freedom Club, FC.
Dude, this
that was
dude,
like a terrorist group.
I mean,
but let me play what the media did. It's a little taste.
Trial of Ted Kaczynski when mental illness meets the law. It was a crazy beginning for the Unabomber trial, and crazy seems to be the right word.
Prosecutors believe he is linked to as many as 16 bombings that killed 3 people and maimed 23 others in states across the nation.
The former hermit has refused all court-ordered mental tests. His attorneys say he's afraid of psychiatrists, gets upset at the mere mention of their profession.
Paranoid delusional thinking dictates Mr. Kaczynski's life. He went on to say Kaczynski has concern over government agents, satellites, electrodes, and mind control.
It's not surprising to me that a bona fide paranoid schizophrenic person believes their delusions are reality. And in terms of Ted Kaczynski's self-appointed vengeance mission, if he is to be considered insane, then everything he's done will have no political effect, and it will have no meaning to society.
So that's like the media was running that.
Dude, they're
saying,
getting in your brain with that little...
all of it, dude.
It's all fucking mind control.
Yeah, so like they were saying, oh, if this guy's crazy, don't listen to anything he says. And they did the same thing to Chappelle. And they do that to anybody that goes against like the fucking shit that they're into. And the shit that they're into is one world government.
Like, dude, I thought, like, I just kind of ate it. Like, I said R.I.P. to Kaczynski yesterday. I didn't, like, know that much about him.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes complete sense that, like, they had this. I mean, it's just an expendable out in the woods. Like, oh, this dude has no alibis. He's out in the woods. We can just plant all in there. And they airlifted his fucking house out and put it in some, like, forensic thing.
Oh, yeah, they took everything.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, they say he had more little houses set up, too.
Dude, this guy...
He was bugging when people started moving in around him. Because he was suffering from paranoia.
Yes.
Paranoia is a real thing.
Dude,
so
if you sat me down for months on end, giving me acid over and over again, I have no idea what the fuck I would be doing. I think it would be hard to, like, try to fucking set up bombs and, like, really take people out if you're that mentally that gone.
Well, I think, like, he saw the shit coming down the pike.
Yeah.
And it freaked him the fuck out. Freaked him out too hard. He couldn't roll with the punches.
No, dude.
Like, and he was a 16-year-old thrown into college. He's probably too smart. Real smart dudes are fucking weird.
Obviously.
He thought that the Industrial Revolution has been a disaster for the human race.
It has.
He advocated for a revolution against the industrial system. He said continuing scientific and technological process will destroy the freedom of the individual.
Gain of function research, worldwide vaccine passports.
Yeah, it will destroy your freedom to be an individual. Soon there will be no place left where an individual can hide from mind control, surveillance by supercomputers. And if you go out to nature, it's a perfect, ideal balance to, like, get out of that.
Yes.
And the sooner that the system collapses, the better it will be for the future of mankind.
Dude.
That's basically like his
What a
layout.
schizo.
Yeah, what a nut.
I mean, Ring cameras.
None of this existed,
Phones.
though. You have to remember.
I mean, he fucking allegedly called it all, or it could just be like Rand Corporation fucking white papers talking about all this stuff. If he didn't write that.
If he knew all this. So he's at Harvard. He's doing maths at Harvard, high maths. If he's down there and he knows that Rand Corporation's doing this stuff, that they did mind control. Murray did mind control on him.
Yeah.
And that same dude is running shit with Ken Kesey. That same dude's running shit with Timothy Leary.
That's why I can't get into acid, bro.
He sees all that shit going on. Then he's teaching at Berkeley in 71 with the Vietnam protests. He's literally in this fucking thing of this is all falling apart. And he's still a really young dude. So he's like, I'm out. His fucking his brother ratted him out.
Yeah, he did. That was sad. I saw like the movie. There was a movie before Ted K that I watched. And like, dude, if that shit happens to you, it fucking blows. But like, it makes complete sense where that dude's like, I don't want to talk to psychiatrists. I don't want to fuck with any of this stuff because you like everyone is out to get you at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Every dude in a lab coat that has approached you has fucked with your brain insanely hard.
Yeah, from 53 to 64, Murray did MK Ultra on the books. God knows what happened after that. And if you say MK Ultra, even now, like take us.
Yeah, I rolled immediately.
If you say MK Ultra, yo, when did MK Ultra start? I'll be like 53. And then you're like, oh no, actually, they were doing shit in 46.
Dude.
It's like, well, how far back does this go? Actually, this goes way the fuck back to Pavlov in the Soviet Union. This is the fucking teaching mice play basketball.
Yeah, Skinner box.
All this shit, dude.
I just like it is.
And he considered I think he's a fraud. Like he probably definitely did do this shit, like the bombs, but he considered it self-defense against the state.
I mean, dude, look what they did to him. That's the only thing you could do is fucking bomb people. If they like, that's what I don't understand. Like how people didn't freak out more when COVID happened because like people are taking away all your rights. It's insane that people didn't go on legit shooting sprees and flipping the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, they have been doing this stuff from the authoritarian project or personality project.
Yeah.
Where they use the social scientists to like mind control masses. And they go in there and they
Isn't that in the Adam Curtis documentary with like Sigmund Freud and his fucking nephew or whatever?
Dude, these guys are utopians and they push for a world government. That's what they want. They don't think that there will be world peace until America installs a one world government, take down the idea of being a national citizen, and you have to become a world citizen.
Citizen like Ken O'Keefe.
World citizen, yeah.
I mean, personally, it seems like if the Nazis were really fucking horrible, we wouldn't have taken them all in. From my perspective, I think it was the old world that they just try to completely like that shit in Germany, all the architecture, all the old churches,
Dresden,
goat shit.
Yeah.
Firebomb the whole fucking thing. Like you are the worst people in the fucking world.
Yeah.
We took all of your scientists and fake went to space.
Well, von Neumann, like a lot of these scientists in the Macy's thing are from. This is paperclip shit.
Dude, is it literally like about the clothing thing? You're like, what's good with like what is Macy's?
Listen, man,
is it a family?
I think it just like it was near Macy's or at Macy's or it was
the store.
It was funded by a Macy's Foundation, something like that.
Okay, it's just throwing me off.
Yeah.
But it's the store. I gotta know where to bring my dollars.
The Macy's Day Parade, like it's one of the biggest.
Target's canceled. Macy's is canceled now.
Yeah.
If they're running MK Ultra, I can't be buying Polo, Ralph Lauren, or Tommy Hilfiger.
Well, this is just part of what they're running, but I mean, that morphs into. This elite, this technocratic elite, slowly forms into Edge.
Yeah,
and
that's fucking
it's
weird.
Bill Gates and all like the list at Edge is like the guys that run Google. Like all this, they try to take like the military, like the.
This is the beginning of Psy War.
It leaves a military taste in your mouth when the OSS and CIA is involved.
Yeah, obviously.
That's why they were pushing it to like artists, Bronfman.
Gates. His autistic ass rocking in those fucking depositions.
Pushing all this shit to Echelon, trying to start like a new age anti-religion, like get rid of the old
Palantir.
religions.
Yeah.
Let's start a new age religion and Echelon with all that stuff. But it's all funded by the CIA.
I mean, dude, it is. I would love to like meet someone who was
Kesey driving around doing these acid tests. Like, who the fuck's paying for these vans?
That's what like
you know what I mean. Like someone's paying.
I can't like it's
like someone was bailing fucking Manson out of jail. It's the same guy.
Over and over again.
Guarantee you, fucking Ted Kaczynski was in California Ken Kesey's there. Jolly West is there.
Chill with the name, bro.
I'm just saying, this is the whole team. And he's one of the guys. And where does he end up? He ends up in prison near Manson, near the fucking guy that did the Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah, and wasn't he near Night Stalker?
They're all in one spot in fucking, I think it's Colorado.
This is Suicide Squad.
They're there.
This is literally the movie Suicide Squad, if this is like true.
Yeah.
It's all in Denver, isn't it?
I think it's a place called Florence, Colorado, I think.
Bro. Yeah. That is, I mean,
I'm
it
trying
is
to remember all this shit. It was like real late at night when I watched that movie.
a little late night session. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just get pumped up. Like I listen to the Unabomber's manifesto on YouTube and stuff, and like what that dude's saying makes complete sense. And like, dude, it's the same way
If he never bombed anybody, this would have been fine.
And that's why I think he didn't.
Yeah,
you completely write him off. If the bombs never happened, he was a crazy guy in the woods, just spitting the truth.
Well, he's saying what's worse, small terrorist attacks or violence from the state.
It's my same thinking with the fucking terror. Like when you bombing fucking like weddings and shit. It's like, what did you expect? You're killing people's families.
Well, I would love to get it in a time machine, go back to 46 right after the war. When they're sitting there, they're trying to figure out a science to predict and control human behavior and just go like, yo, you guys can't do that.
What?
Just be like, yo, you're never.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do this. Just stop.
You'd be like Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Going in there with the fucking sick ass vest. Like, guys, look.
You're not ready for this.
This is going to be real bad.
But your kids will be.
I mean, but for you trying to explain that to him, you're like, no, like, you guys, you're going to be able to run a whole worldwide lockdown. They're just like, yes, this is the plan.
It's crazy when you start thinking about it, because when you bring this shit up to people, there's certain people I know, if you hit Leary,
total cringe.
Eyes roll.
Yeah.
Shut off. I love acid. Don't tell me about this.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
If it was made in a lab by scientists, like this is OG Neuralink.
There's a file, like a fucking what are they, classified document?
Right.
You know about those, where in 1961 Murray has a list of things that he's going to use, and the sacred mushrooms in Mexico is one of them. And he wanted to dilute them in a way to create some kind of an acid, some kind of an LSD.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that shit you're telling me where like you're super active on.
Don't tamper with the fucking mushies.
Oh, dude. Hell, bro.
Yeah,
That's,
I'm sure they tried to ride that horse, and there's like, nope, can't do that one.
Yeah, this doesn't work. It's
anything
only making me tell the truth.
Yeah, anything from a lab you got?
It is crazy that like acid can give you these fucking. You get out of it, you're like Steve Jobs. Like I figured out the world. I can figure this all out.
Yeah, that's crazy talk.
And mushrooms, you get out of it, you're just like stay alive for at least one more year, and you'll be okay. Maybe shit will start making sense again.
Yeah. It's funny because the guy he bombed, that like he hates the Unabomber, and like but he understands like
the dude who got bombed by the Unabomber hated the Unabomber.
No, he like hates these guys like Brockman didn't even want to talk. He was like, I'm not even going to entertain a conversation about this guy.
He'd get blown up.
That fucking set off my Spidey senses, where I was like, there's more to fucking Ted Kaczynski than we're told.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's the same thing with Manson. So it's like they're like Manson never killed anyone.
True, dude.
You know what I mean? Like this.
Get as offended as you like.
These guys.
Jane Fonda, who'd he kill?
These guys. This MK Ultra shit hit these very controlled Murray tests, but then the sugar cubes just hit Harvard, and everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
And Timothy Leary was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have these tune in, tune out, whatever dropout things, and whatever." You could see how this progresses into like the computers, the internet, and like people become one with the tools.
Yes.
So people are becoming one with this shit, and all of our bad shit is on the internet now.
All of it.
All the bad shit that people have. And this dude that got bombed, he like spazzes about the Unabomber, but he's basically on the same tip where he's like, you can't try to control this shit, but this shit's bad.
Yes.
And he has this thing called Mirror World or he used to have this thing called Mirror World where he's like, America's getting destroyed. Like this technology can be bad, but sometimes the technology will solve itself.
Yeah.
That's basically like his deal.
That's Mirror World?
He runs this thing called Mirror World, but he also thinks like the liberals fucking destroyed America. He's against.
I mean, big tech was very fucking.
He's against
red.
Like you're not going to hear about this guy,
Brockman.
No, this Gallantier guy that Gallanter guy got bombed. You're not going to hear from him because he has views against women in the workplace. He rejects the scientific consensus regarding anthropogenic climate change, and he doesn't believe in evolution. He's part of the Digerati.
When did he die?
He's still alive.
Oh, okay.
He was part of like the Brockman.
I mean, that's.
He's part of the Brockman group with the brand.
Carve that in stone, put it by my head.
Yeah. He's part of the.
He's bad.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, and then we're not gonna get into that. He's boys with the brand guy, but all these guys were like Brockman's little circle, and
So in some weird way, Ted Kaczynski is kind of loosely related to Jeffrey Epstein's gang.
Yes.
Dude.
Well,
can we get a new show?
One of the victims. It's just that one of his victims was in Edge.
Yeah, I guess it's like that, like 10 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
That's why the movie's called The Net.
And is it all about Kaczynski?
No, it goes into like a lot of shit. They talk about Gogel's math theorem. You're familiar with it.
Wasn't that math shit?
Yeah. It goes into
2 + 2 = 69.
It goes into like fucking like how scientists just make shit up.
Dude.
So
yeah.
Like Ted
Imagine making up how this happened.
So the guy, it's a German
fucking retards.
It's a German movie with subtitles, and Ted Kaczynski is like writing back and forth with the guy that's doing it, and he's writing in German because he wants to practice his German.
Kaczynski is.
Yeah, from prison.
Wonder what else he thought.
Yeah. And it gets into how he thinks that math is completely abstract.
Bro, it is.
It's completely fake. He forgets most of it.
Never vibed with me, dude.
None of it's real. He said the only thing that's real is like arithmetic and basic algebra. And then once you get out into the higher math,
I got a 47 on a calculus test, dropped out of college.
He says like that's art at that point. You're just making up reality. And then there's another physicist who is part of the Macy's conferences.
The store.
And he was like one of the main guys too, Forrester. And he fucking he gets into saying that science is, he doesn't use computers because he believes himself to be a better processor than a computer.
You're in touch with source, bro.
He doesn't.
Out here looking for Wi-Fi in the woods.
He believes that you create your own reality, and and if you ask where reality is, he goes, "Show it to me." You can't.
Literally.
So
this is like what gets me jammed when people are like, this is how the Big Bang happens. Like, dude, you are a fucking douchebag if you think that shit's real.
He brought up how he used to be a physicist, but then becomes a metaphysicist because if you ask some people how the world started, they'll hit you with the Big Bang 20 million years ago.
Yeah.
Other people will hit you with...
That's Beetlejuice shit.
Other people hit you with... God,
Adam and Steve.
God worked for 7 days, took a break. And
equally as fucking sane.
He says that these physicists will just run into fucking dead ends where their shit stops making sense, but then they invent particles. Bro. And they invent particles that will get them out of their jam. And he's like, dude, all particles are fake.
Dude, this is what I get pissed about because people say I'm comedically dumb, and then it's like I'm actually a physicist. It's like, dude, you're a retard.
Yeah.
You spent all that money in college for that to do what?
Yeah,
make shit up and maybe someone will get on your fucking theory.
You like that Forrester guy because he gets into like how he does like the great conspiracy stuff that we love where they just go science, sci, and then he gets into like what all
his
the
story.
other words, science, like schizophrenic comes from it. Like there's all this shit that comes from this.
Dude,
word.
I literally think they made all. This is what I'm saying. What they made.
Well, he
all
says
this
that
up. Like, you know what? You have schizophrenia.
He says that science is the same root of schism, and it's separate from reality.
Yes.
So science is a study separate from reality. He says
Germs,
says what people are doing now should be called systems because everything is a system. Everything's an open. These open systems cannot be controlled by the sciences or the maths. And this is what the moral of the story from Uncle Ted is: you can't try to control this shit.
Dude, that's all. That's all I'm asking from all those fucking dudes. Instead of the scoffing and looking down, just like say whatever the fuck you want, but don't sit there and be like, you have to obey COVID. You have to this. Be like, guys, this is just my theory.
Yeah, you have no idea.
You have no fucking clue. Every day that I'm alive is another day I come closer to becoming a flat earther.
Or it's like here, you know, that started in 46 and culminates into like high speed fucking internet social media.
High speed pedophilic bestiality.
Yeah. And what are we doing? Pedo bait.
But
like,
sick.
We
have telehelp now.
Yeah, we did all this and like, you know, if you try to prevent your kids from transing, we'll lock you up.
Yes.
You know, it's fucking insane. It's like you guys fucked up. It's a long fuck up.
It's a big fuck up.
The one world government's a fuck up. You know, destroying the family to try to prevent authoritarianism. Maybe authoritarianism is something within people that gets activated, just like the mass formations.
I mean,
like they didn't think this through at all. They're just sitting there going, "What led to the Nazis?" Then they came up with their own fucking idea of how that happened, and then they tried to. They came up with their own theory, and then they put into action trying to fight the theory.
Yeah,
all of it was fake. Yes. None of it's real, and they end up giving people acid. And
in the 50s,
creating
color TVs don't exist yet. You see those fucking shapes everywhere, bro.
Yeah, and then creating Manson, Ted.
And 19 others that are unnamed.
Yeah. Who knows where these loose cannons are?
Yeah, I mean, the whole shit with like them trying to figure out authoritarianism, it's like, dude, once shit hits the fan, you just blame someone. It's like you could be on the sickest vacation in the world to Costa Rica. If it's like you and your parents let you bring like 5 of your friends, at some point in that vacation, you're all going to hate one friend. It's just what happens.
That hurts, but yeah.
But that always happens, doesn't it?
I guess. I mean,
I remember
I don't socialize a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would hear about stuff like that.
I'm like an urban Thoreau.
Dude. I mean, fucking RIP. That literally stinks that dude's dead. But I mean, it seems like that dude, it's the same stuff where it's like, dude, if you want to fucking ice yourself, you have to be willing to do that. It seems like this dude was like caught in a corner.
Well, if he is the Unabomber, he killed 23 people. So I mean, they denied him the death penalty. They denied him claiming
he didn't talk.
They denied him claiming insanity too.
So, I mean, but dude, like this dude was caught in a corner. It was either kill me or I'm just going to sit in jail. There's nothing I can do. The game's over. There's nothing you can do. Just sit in jail.
Is if you are at Harvard and they start to do these psychological studies on you,
don't take the tab.
Using experimental drugs, if fucking 10 years later this dude goes off the rails, it's kind of your fault.
Dude, that's on you.
You know that's on you. And,
you can get sued for drinking hot coffee at fucking McDonald's. This dude's on Harvard.
And all this shit's out now about him. But, you know, that movie I'm talking about was made in 2003. There's probably even more shit people know now.
Oh, dude, definitely.
So, you know, who the fuck knows?
Don't hate the player, hate the game is pretty much what you're trying to say.
I'm saying as time goes on, like, the Unabombing started in fucking the 70s. No one knew what the fuck was going on. Yeah, and it ended in 95.
Dude, he went that fucking long?
He went really long, but he claims that they're not his bombs.
Makes fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, sucks, but this is just how my brain works. This is the most extreme fucking line of thinking.
I mean, when they shut down ARPANET and start NASA, and then you see some of the shit NASA tries to pull.
Dude.
How are you supposed to? I mean, they have fucking wires, bro.
Here's a theory I had. I was driving down the road the other day, looked up at the sky. I honestly think if this is some weird, we're in a fucking dome, you have a whole fucking world, the dudes got lazy, and we're just like, make it blue and white. At night, just make it black and put dots in it. I don't know.
Hey, man.
It's fake as fuck, dude. Those, like...
You're playing God.
It makes zero sense when you show me that TikTok of that dude, like, all of these astronauts are drowning in shit.
TikTok, clean, by the way.
Yeah, there's not a lot of pedophilia on that. Literally, they have to type in SEG for sex and corn for porn, which is fucking hilarious. But the videos of the Mars rover find the plastic bottle and then just like, oh no, that's space junk. Made it to Mars?
They say it's from the landing.
Dude. Oh, what, the tinfoil that they flew in on?
It looks exactly like
the Reynolds wrap that fucking landed on Mars.
It looks like a cut-off plastic bottle, like a 20
piss
ounce,
jug.
Like a little pisser.
Yes, dude. There's no piss jugs on Mars. Like, all that, like, NASA is up to no good. It's literally just, it seems like just a place where they throw a bunch of money. Musk is doing all of his shit through fucking NASA. It was made by Nazis.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was watching that thing, and it was like Sputnik shook them and snuck up on them. It's pretty crazy that the Soviets pulled it off.
It's insane.
America was like fucking losing that one.
They were probably getting complacent, bro. Russia was on a Sigma grind set like no other. They were hungry. They got starved to death, dude. There's nothing like that's going to put you on a Sigma grind set. Fucking America is getting neats from the country, from all the European countries for building them back up.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, you're not going to try to get to the moon. Those fucking bugs from Russia were like, let's get to the top of the terrarium.
Exactly.
And they literally pieced out when America's like, oh, we're going to do it. Like, dude, we ran the numbers. Doesn't make sense. Can't get past the Van Allen belts.
I wonder if Russia ever claims moon.
Probably.
I'm going to look that up.
I mean, it's fucking hilarious that America claims moon, dude. There's no, like, all of the presidents, there's multiple things that we can't get past the Van Allen belts. My theory is that it's a fucking shield for people to come get us because we're on a fucking prison. Because shit doesn't make it. Everything, it could all make sense, dude. It could all make so much sense if they just fucking did the normal and didn't have fucking wars. This stuff seems like it's a fucking mental torture almost daily if you turn on the news or anything like that. Or you could just fucking smack the max button, go out into the woods, and not get bothered by anything. That's just solitary confinement on this fucking prison planet.
Popular Mechanic said the dream of a Soviet cosmonaut on the moon died on a Kazakhstan launch pad in the summer of 1969.
Really? They tried to go?
Yeah.
In Kazakhstan?
Yeah, the dude fucking died on the launch pad.
Fuck. That is fucked up. The videos of the astronauts with the fucking...
Cosmonaut's a better word.
Obviously. Russia has cool shit, and it's not even like a Russophile thing.
I was watching the... I'm a Germanophile. I was watching the thing, and like the subtitles are in German, but she's trying to say airport or Air Force, and she says Luftwaffe, and I was like, I love...
Luftwaffe is what it's called?
Luftwaffe, dude. Yeah.
German seems like it would be a hard language. Like, I can fucking wrap my head around Spanish, but German's just like...
I think English is a Germanic language. Like, English is not a Latin language.
I mean, yeah, that's a complete guess on my end, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's like Holland.
Not much of a linguist.
Holland, Netherlands, Germany, and then all the British Isles. I think that's one route.
That all comes from those fucking psychos that Romans were trying to fucking kill.
Yeah.
That the
barbarians.
Yeah, the barbers.
Yeah.
Any of that shit pumps me up. All of those History Channel things, like.
Oh yeah.
I
went to sleep last night on a video. It's like the lost European civilization. It was like all about the Carolingian Empire and the end of Charlemagne and how Charlemagne's kids couldn't really like they didn't have the Riz. They didn't have, it's like Arnold, dude. They didn't have the Schmay. They didn't have any of it.
Yeah.
And like couldn't pull it together.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah. And then there was like I fell asleep. I have no idea what happens, but there's like some historians say that this civilization never existed. And then there's a couple of dudes that like say like, oh no, there was a whole nother civilization in the medieval times that you guys aren't talking about, and it's dead center Germany.
Got bombed in World War II and World War I. Got fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
By the powers that be.
The other thing that's cool is I'm trying to read that Tragedy of Hope book, and they start talking about how this is just fear of the better demographics, and that shit makes sense to me on a chimp empire level.
Oh yeah.
The British Empire just starts swinging their dick around, taking over the world, and then they start to age out like we are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the demographics get older. There's less.
It's like a boomer that won't retire.
It's like less young kids, and then they were afraid of France. France was on the come up, and then France has its revolutions.
Yeah.
And then after Napoleon and all that shit, it's like Germany. Germany's on the come up. Then everyone's scared of Germany, and now right now it's China. And that dude in Tragedy of Hope fucking predicts the Chinese expansion. Pretty crazy.
Matt has talked about that on Matt and Shane's Secret podcast.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
He brought up that like China's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. It is insane whatever the fuck's going on. And my other theory, and this will be my last theory for the day, and then it's fucking whatever. They're taking out Trump right now.
Yeah.
With these indictments on the fucking files, right? They're gonna get Trump the fuck out. And then they're gonna be like, we're fair and just. Biden had GarageGate. They're gonna get fucking Biden out. And then it's gonna be desanctimonious against some fucking bum. The Bonesmen are going to get desanctimonious, and after you told me Jeb Bush fucking was like, dude, he fucking rules.
He's the guy, yeah.
If the Bonesmans are tapping DeSantis, it'll probably be a close race, like RFK Jr., the underdog, maybe. Desanctimonious wins it all.
We don't know for a fact that
the Bonesmans are in the fucking case.
We don't know that Jeb got in, but he is legacy.
Jeb fucking showed his support.
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't know.
Jeb Bush could run a small country.
We don't know that he's in 322.
Dude, Jeb is definitely in 322.
You don't know.
He might be he might be like
Dude,
the
look
fucking
at Jeb.
balls.
He's low energy. He probably didn't get tapped.
Dude, if the Bushes are saying desanctimonious, you should run far, far away from that unless you want some building to fall to the fucking ground. Which is insane that on-ramp on 95 collapsed through fucking heat.
Oh, it's not just the on-ramp.
It's 95.
It's 95 and the on-ramp.
That is fucked up.
It's like a fucking 30.
Boy, am I glad I don't drive trash trucks anymore.
It's a lot. It's
up on Cottman Avenue. That makes me happy. There's some enemies up there.
It's a hole in 95 going northbound.
Shit. That's going to suck.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick for us, though.
I don't know. Yeah.
We can't go to New York at all. You can't get up there. That's going to be fucked.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
and the smoke's coming back. 95 is going to, like, dude, you're shit about they should make a dystopian movie at the Sunoco oil refinery.
Philadelphia right now, if you're making a movie, if you're a filmmaker, Philadelphia right now has a lot of great fucking post-apocalyptic settings.
Fuck.
If you need a location, come on over.
Dude, there's going to be a fuckload of, it's going to be empty roads going back to my parents' house today.
I don't know. I think it's northbound. I got to look it back up.
Either way, it's going to be fucked up. If it's northbound, that is going to be so bad for the north. That is going to be a fucking mess. Like, dude, we went through that traffic already. It is a fucking mess up there. I used to have to drive all those loads up to that fucking transfer station up there because, like, oh, we want all of our trash at this fucking place. There's always traffic there, and now it literally collapsed. Hilarious. That's going to suck for them, bro. That could ruin a fucking company, honestly. What are you looking up?
Yeah, it's northbound.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's fucking...
95 North's done.
I'll try to show you a pic real quick.
Was anyone on the highway?
Here's the overhead shot. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's fucking insane. That looks like a movie, bro. Dude, it's
the whole northbound. It just went down. An oil tanker underneath it caught on fire.
Holy shit. Skimflation? Bad metal?
I don't know.
That's going to fuck 95 North.
Cause the fires on there.
Although, I do watch a bunch of videos online about, like, dudes in fucking Sweden and shit that, like, there's, like, demo guys. Oh, they tear down this overpass in a day, build it back up. Traffic's back. Good to go. They do it in Japan, all that shit. So it should be all hands on deck.
We'll see.
That is fucked,
This is Philly, though, dude.
I mean, we'll see it today.
They never let a crisis go by.
Oh, shit. It's 4:13. We got to go get pizza, bro.
All right.